Well, greetings. Just waiting for YouTube to. Just waiting for YouTube to walk on. So, all right, here we are for the chat portion of the webinar. Okay, I think we're all recording as far as I can tell you. So, all right, blessings, and there you go. The fireworks say hi. So, I don't know if you hear them or not, but there's quite a few of them. All right, blessings. Greetings to you on the Prime Career. Much love. Blessings. Sending a firecracker your way. And if you do not believe in me, that's okay. I believe in you. Just want to say that. So I'm happy when you are ready. I'm happy to begin when you're ready.
Thank you very much for coming in, Prime Creator.
Thank you.
Okay. The first question is from Carol McLaughlin. Thank you for coming. Are there any messages for me?
Yes, you have a guy by the name of Cedric right now. Well, I believe he's been around for quite some time from what I'm seeing. He's a blue Palladian type of look. Basically, looks like human, but he's blue. He does. You have a lot of connection with the Knights Templar, as many do. A lot of that seems to be coming out now, depending on who you are, of course. But it seems like you have a time. Of course, they're part of the banking system within them, and you were part of one of their visitations in your past. The reason this is being brought up to you, as I imagine around you is a big question mark of your incarnation here, but it has not been fully awakened. Like, why are you here? A lot of your family members are very medieval, so this is going back into the webinar vibration also, because a lot of that's opening up. Is a reason for it. As like a tree is growing, the soul grows. Eventually you're going to be ready to hear certain messages, and for you, there is much also there is a Venus connection with you also that came into the webinar recently also, and this is there to in your meditation to cleanse the soul, because you bring that into your vibration. It'll help your guides communicate with you, because there seems to be a difficulty there. So Venetian vibration is good for you. You have many lifetimes on Jupiter, but this seems like the Venetians are here. They're everywhere. You'll see it eventually when the time is right. Blessings.
Okay. And second question for Carol. Are there any messages for my sister Pamela? Much love to you.
Well, your guide said you come from a lifetime of builders. And not to say you are everyone's a builder in their own way. Doesn't mean you have to go out and build a house tomorrow. We are coming from a family of builders. And with that, it should bring some understanding to the strength of their soul. Because especially building buildings in the past and even now, but it's gotten a lot easier now. It's another form of strengthening the soul. As for showing your talents and assisting others, of course, for home and things of that sort. Yes, castle builders is what your soul is usually basically like the masons. So you can do a meditation on this if you'd like. I believe you lost somebody also. Interesting enough also to go back into that first question about the Venetians. I wanted to add this, but see now someone's left. One moment. Might be ending this a little bit sooner than later. One moment. But also for automobiles, for cars, I know this might be a stretch for some, but some of the styles of your cars come from Venus. Mercedes is one, just to give an idea. BMW, not so much. Mercedes is definitely Venetian. Even the name Mercedes is very Venetian, just to give you an idea. And while we wait for this one to come back, what do I have for humanity at this time? Not to give in to negativities, as many do already. Many live within negativity. They live in a house of negativity. It's like, I only see through negativity. I do not see through positivity. I'm not looking at good at things. I go from the bad to good, as many do. You say, oh, I'm very positive, but yeah, you go through the negative viewing glass. That does cause a lot of difficulties on your planet. As for ascending, many are having difficulties realizing that. They instantly go to negativity for answers instead of looking at positivity, because that's all they know. They've been born into that. That is their armor of negativity. And they lash out with so much anger, and it's not just anger for others, it's anger within themselves because they don't have the answers. They think they do, but they do not. So they think negativity can only serve so much. It can only give you so much information. And many are holding on to that, as you can see. I don't want to take up too much of Ivan's energy. We might have somebody back here. Or might have her back here. Hello. Welcome again.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Okay.
Everything has a purpose.
Yeah. I don't know why I cut out, but okay. So back to the question. Next is also. Oso's first question is, any messages from his guides?
Yes, creative arts is very strong with you. It'll also help you get out of issues in your life. Also, it doesn't mean you have to have a painting on the wall or a gallery or anything like that. Meaning you can draw your messages, draw your timeline also, what you want in that timeline. That is actually a message from your guides, to draw out what you want to see your life or write it out. But drawing is actually doesn't have to be perfect. And then manifest it. I know that some seems like a little bit difficult, but also your angels are assisting you to see more of the spirit world vibration from what I'm seeing. But some of you is still kind of hesitant to see it. Like, I'm not sure if I'm ready for all this, but I do see some of you ready for it. So they will open it a tad bit, but as you see through that peephole, it will get larger. That's the message of this.
Okay. Also, second question is, what am I doing? What am I supposed to be doing in life?
Being you, I hope. That is for you to discover. As I said in the first question, creativity. But that is all how you want to define your life. How do you want to define your life? Where do you want your life to be? Where do you see yourself? If you don't see yourself somewhere, you must see yourself. There must be somewhere. And connect with that. But I do see the spiritual energies very strongly. I do see tarot card readings very strongly. If you wish to go in that direction, anybody can do it. I can't doesn't mean you can't. So I believe that will help you at least broaden your vibration. It's up to you. Assisting others, but first, then you have to assist yourself. I believe the dragon energies are very strong with you. I believe that makes a lot of sense. The positive ones, of course. You will find it, though. That's all I can say. It is for you to discover. It's for you to discover. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Marianne Arenas. Are there any messages for me?
Just be positive. Know that you're on the right track. Archangel Michael is there with you. There's a lot of distractions in your life at this time. Find where you want to go. Quite understandable. I also see like a brother vibration around you, a brother energy around you. That's sometimes a male energy that seems to derail you sometimes. In the past, at least, maybe not so much anymore, but still that energy is still engraved into a certain degree. As for where you want to go, it's always up to you. But there is some hesitance of your future as you don't know where you're going. Community is where I see it'll be very helpful for you. Just around people and conversation. Blessings.
Okay. And next is second question. Any messages from Mother Mary or Mary Magdalene?
With Mother Mary at this time, yes, is healing your heart chakra at this time. As there have been many doubts in your life, doubt of oneself has caused your life to not exactly go as strong as it's not going as you would like it to. The confidence isn't always there. Realize you can connect to her energies to clear out that confidence that you're lacking in your past. Confidence is key to your survival, but also your confidence. There has been confidence, but there are times where it would drop off. So her vibrations to you is if you ever need a message to connect to her vibrations, but just tell yourself you can do it, no matter what it is, because there is some derailment there. I see by others, usually a male energy, from what I'm seeing. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Zinyuki. I had a dream about Yan last night. Why did I have this dream? And why did I have this dream? And did she meet me in astral? Thank you.
Yeah, she's assisting you to be more positive. Also, see her as an Arcturian being. So you just have a lot of connections there. One moment. Yes, I see her as a singer. At least in astral. But this will mostly continue on. That's all I have for this time. Blessings.
Okay. Second question. Soulmates are not permanent. You can terminate old relationships and create new ones. Since this is the case, how can spirits be so sure that certain people are not soulmates?
Well, what matters what matters to you. So you define. Now others can say whatever they want. I mean, we all have our own little versions of everything. Even God has his own version of everything. But what matters is what you care about. So your soulmate is your soulmate. Your kindred spirit is your kindred spirit at your definition. Others can throw in whatever they want. What matters is what you think. So some might call it controversial. That's fine. But you are the king of your castle or queen of your castle. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Moses. Are there any important messages for me?
Of course, they're always important. One moment. We are connecting to a lot of the fairies and astral from what I'm seeing. And you're clearing a lot of your Mars connections. There's been a lot of negative energies from Mars. You might be able to connect to this. Yes, it's more of a spiritual vibration, but there is a lot of Mars stuff that is causing some difficulties in the thinking at this time. Because what would I do on Mars? I know you're on Earth, but still you have that Mars vibration thinking. You'd be surprised. Some of you have been to Jupiter many times. Like, I'm still thinking like a Jupiter being, but I'm on Earth and nothing here makes any sense. So just to give you an idea how that works. Yes, we're kind of peeling down the layers so you can understand your Earth reality, why things are the way they are, etc., etc. But this time, the main message here, vacation, just take it easy, basically. I mean, I know you need to work, and that's good, but take it easy on yourself any chance you get. It doesn't matter, not wasting your time. You're just doing yourself a favor by rejuvenating your vibrations. Blessings.
Okay. Second question from Moses. Can Metatron give me a download or input on how to make my sacred geometry tattoo? Does he also have a message about this for me? What's up?
It is as you will see it. You can draw it out. It is whatever you're downloading. If you're not feel comfortable with it, then continue on. I believe you're sketching this out. But yes, he will assist you with this, but your version is the right version. But you have to agree with that version. He will assist you. He is already assisting you, from what I'm saying. There's confidence, but if you're not happy with it, just continue on until you find a version that's right for you. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Denise, 1111. I would like to get an update from you as to what percentage of my brain is currently spiritually awakened.
5% of it, but that is actually quite well. It's not. It's your spiritual self. I mean, you can call it your brain if you want, but your spiritual self is actually your soul. You're opening, yes, a canal to your soul, and that's 50%. Brain is, brain is a little bit harder to connect because your brain is kind of like, oh, I'm on Earth. I got to do all this Earth stuff, but your soul can clear a lot of that ego and all that. Hopefully, that's helpful. Blessings.
Okay. And second question, do you have any messages?
Well, yes, I actually had to add to it. It's like to that first question. Is as if when you come into Earth, your brain, your consciousness, like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, da 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 da. But you're in some ways you're battling yourself to. That's everybody is battling themselves to let all that out because the human. You've been downloaded, and the human download is not always right for everybody, as you can see. Some do accustomed to it. It's like, I'm going to be a badass, even if I throw my whole life away. Either way, that's how it is to be human. But how to be spiritual is to clear a lot of that, and not what other people think. Yes, you will hear it, but on your path at this time, I see you as a spiritual teacher. Children, I do see. I'm not sure how you are with children. I'm not connecting to that, but younger ones, let's put it that way. It doesn't have to be children, but either way, I see you be able to speak to them very well in your future time. It doesn't have to be whatever. I do see it. It doesn't have to be something yet. Concentrate, but I do see you as a teacher. And what would you teach? Whatever you're downloading, basically. What are you connecting to? You'd be surprised. That will help others connect. You can do a video also if you like. You don't have to put yourself out there. You can always use an image or something like that. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Gregory Savakul. What does my current timeline look like, positive or negative? And if negative, how would I go about changing it?
Well, I see it as positive, but I believe your work situation is always going to be at a low vibration. There's not much you can do at that case. You can send it positive vibrations. Yeah, the money flow is not going to be exactly where you want it, but I do not see a negative vibration there. I mean, it's not going to be perfect. Let's put it this way. It's in the middle of positive and negative. It is positive, but it's not so bad either. I believe you'll be all right. It's on how you perceive things also. Blessings.
Okay. And second question for Gregory. Does anyone have any messages for me?
Yes, a message from Yeshua. You have many incarnations with him. He is assisting on your soul growth. Also, he says about your inner child. You can meditate with your inner child. Basically, it's visualizing yourself as an inner child. Just send light to that to bring more confidence to your inner child. That will help clear out a lot of negativity, especially from a father figure or father I've had in the past that's causing some disruption in your direction. Father figure see as a very heavy weight around you that caused is like maybe you feel like you're a flat tire throughout your life to a certain degree. So send that energy. Just basically just give yourself your inner child confidence and to clear out that negativity. Basically, do it in a meditation or you can do it in your day because that will help you. Blessings.
Okay, and all right, next page, chat room 1.1. And first question will be from Crystal Lee. How can I feel more secure in my body? From Crystal Lee.
Not worry about your physical form. It does not matter that much. Not really. You have ones that love you, right? So when you have that, I mean, it's whatever that. Basically, I see a lot of unicorn energy around you. You can always visualize yourself as a unicorn. I'm not sure if this is helping you at all, but in this world, it's the unicorn vibration, I believe, will help you feel more human. The reason you're feeling kind of disconnected, yeah, because you just come from other places and you just fit better in other realities. And this one's like, what was I thinking kind of? But either way, it's good that you're here. And so while you're here, from what I'm picking up, the unicorn vibrations should help clear out. You can bring in a meditation, or if you take a walk, just ask the unicorns to assist, or standing still, whatever, ask the unicorns to assist. You'd be surprised. You might even see their tail as they walk by. So that's a strong energy with it. Should help balance you. Blessings.
Okay. Crystal Lee's second question. Are there any messages for me and blessings?
Yes, message from the Archangel is going to love this. It does seem like you connect to Archangels also given a talking to because sometimes they make mistakes. So you do connect to them when you need to. I believe it's most of your astral state. You do put them in line, not to say you're causing any trouble or anything like that, but you do give them advice. So others do that too, but you do definitely as a strong figure with you, a strong part of your theme also. Also, to give you a little bit more detail on this, within the angelic realms, you're very connected to angels as for teaching angels how to be angels. Imagine that brings you some excitement there. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Susie. First question. Can my angel please tell me how I can start on time?
It broke up. Can you say that again? Sorry about
that. Oh, sorry.
That was Susie?
Yeah, Susie's first question. Can my angels please tell me how I can start waking up on time?
An alarm clock. Is that what she's about, waking up in the morning?
Yeah.
Alarm clock would probably be the best. As for her angels doing it, her clock is off. So it does seem like you're going into astral a lot recently. So coming back in this reality is like, I don't really want to. So it's like, so you need that clock to wake you up because you're refusing to listen to that clock anymore. Quite understandable. You're not the only one. You're having a lot more joy in the sleep state than in this earth state. So I would just get an alarm clock, phone clock, whatever clock, some kind of clock. Blessings.
Okay, and second one for Susie. Do my guides have any positive news for me?
Concentrate on what you want and stay communicate as much as you can throughout your week. You will find, I believe, a job you're looking for, a job situation, We also do see you in the education energies as an educator, or first learning education, but then being an educator. So school might be something you want to look into. We see you as very successful there. As for what is up to you, but we do see you as as a schooling. This is something to first you have to learn to teach, but I believe they will find that. Never too old to do any of these things, but we do see that as very strong with you. That is what we see. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Jim F. First question. My intuition seems somewhat subdued in comparison to what it was in the past. Can you see why this is, and when can I expect a breakthrough?
Well, to give you some news, you do have Anunnaki around you at this time that's causing some blockages. They're dealing with them in Astro at this time. You have a strong connection to them. So what I'm saying is that you're putting yourself on pause. Not because anything bad's happening. It's just that you are connecting to other things right now. You don't. I believe hearing that will help your intuition open up a little bit more. I know being a human is not easy, but because you're not seeing everything that's going around, sometimes it's for the best, but sometimes it does helpful to know what's going on. There is an Anunnaki there of a rock. You have a long connection to them. But not to say this is of a negative, as I said, but it is causing you to change your direction ever so slightly. So meditate to clear the negative vibrations from any type of Anunnaki. You should start feeling a little bit more open. There are times where you're going to go down, but you're doing a lot of stuff right now. Blessings.
Okay. And second question is any messages for Jim?
Yes, one moment. Yes, there's a door. There's an Anunnaki by the name of a door lock, whatever, or lock and key, likes that better. Lock and key. Lock and key. The title of the thing too, but it's actually a mentor of yours that you're connected to. You're not fully understanding it. It's an angelic kind of Anunnaki. Also, they are like prime creators on their own. So it's basically showing you the future humans from what I'm seeing. I know this all sounds a little bit crazy, but that's what you're here for, is for crazy. So I imagine you can connect to this. It should help you unlock your intuition also. Blessings.
Mm-hmm. Next is Donna Riggs. Blessings. Thank you for coming tonight. Can you tell me what my galactic family will look like, so when they do decide to come to me, I will know who they are? P.S. The first to come, I hope they are as fuzzy and friendly. Wouldn't be so scared.
I do see them as Nordics. It's like, well, they're not silver looking, but they call themselves the Silver Nordics, but they are Nordic. They're human looking. But you know that they're alien. Yeah, it's just knowing that they're alien might cause a little bit of weirdness. But I believe they are human talking. They do call themselves the Silver Nordics. But they're not silvery though. But they call them. They have like silver ships and things of that sort, and silver jump shoots. Anyway, they're trying to be as human, as easy to connect to as possible. It's part of your galactic family. Of course, you have others, but those seem to be the strongest energies, and also a visitation around where you are speaking of around your parts. So you're going to much discussion with them at this time. Blessings.
Okay. Second question. My friend Jess would like to know, what are the origins of all of the colors of people? If white people have pig DNA, what are black, red, yellow, etc. origin? Much love.
I think I caught some of that. Sorry.
Okay. My friend Jess would like to know, what are the origins of all the colors of people? If white people have pig DNA, what are black, red, yellow, etc. origins?
Well, you can be a pig. I mean, you can have pig energies here. Yes, your skin is very like the pigs, but it can be different colors, as you can see. But one moment. Well, every being has different. Every being is of every color. This is the color of your planet's human at this time. That can be deciphered. But the origins of the colors are usually in their creation process, but they can always change, and as you've been changing it in your Earth environment all the time. That's all I have for that. I don't have a whole lot for that one. Sorry.
Okay. And next is Jess. What messages does Archangel Michael have for me at this time, and will he assist with the download for my channeling ability?
Well, it says take a break on the channeling. Of course, you're going at a good pace at this time, but it's good to take it easy, just relax a little bit. But right now, actually, your conscious channeling should be going pretty well from what he's saying. But right now, it's just the idea is to concentrate on yourself, is what he's saying. But yes, you'll bring you assistance. Blessings.
Okay. And second question for Jess. What messages does Ish have for me in general and also specifically about the partner bond he has helped create for me? Much love and blessings.
Only thing, well, you said not worry about your timeline is it on a positive vibration. Do connect in astral quite often. As you are combining energies and becoming very close friends. So closer than you've had before. You see you on his planet very often recently. So it does seem like your connection on his planet is more comfortable than it is on this one. But your mission here is quite vital. So right now he says to just avoid the same as the Earth's first question, just take it easy. There's a Pleiadian Nordic energy around you assisting you, a galactic friend assisting you at this time. We're not saying their names. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Miles B. Any messages from my spirit guides?
Well, the time is right for you to be here. They are usually, interesting enough, they said that your incarnations are actually shorter than you normally are. Usually, I know this is not to say it's really going to help you that much, but they do say that you've had usually a short person incarnations. The reason they're saying this is just to let you know, because to give you a different, not on this world though. It's more vegan world, Vega. It's in Lyra. That's usually the short people are usually an incarnation even connected to quite a bit. Of course, they have Pleiadians that are short, also look like little teddy bears or little teddy bear people. But that is what they're saying at this time. One moment, you also have a lot of connections to the tree people at this time. This should help your vibrations connecting to the trees. You see yourself as a tree, be able to hear. Renlock is one. The tree Ren. The tree named Ren. Just connect to that energy. It will come to you. That's if you want to. And most likely you'll see how it goes. I believe that will help at least for healing. Messages maybe not so much, depending on what they feel like giving you, because as a tree conscious that they're actually quite connected to. The reason they show you as a short being, so you're very connected to nature. And it's interesting what they say is like, yes, it is true in some cases. When you get taller, you get kind of disconnected from nature. The shorter you are, the more connected to nature. Just see more elementals. It's just the way the worlds are created. So anyway, it's like folklore there. Blessings.
Okay. And a question from Miles. Lately, I've been downloading information. By what chance have I been downloading?
Elemental information. Pleiadian also. It will also Earth's histories when the time is right. But right now, you're just downloading. Not all of it. Well, some things will pop up. Mother Mary also should be appearing to you when the time is right for her to make her appearance. Also, your guides are saying you spent a lot of times in the circus. This Earth, they're not giving me details, but they say it's circus. That's all they're saying. They're not giving me any details. Blessings.
Okay, next is Chloe. Both my mom and I are experiencing strange pains when getting up from a seated position. It hurts in the gluteus maximus. Also, my mom is feeling pain inexplicably in various parts of her body. What is going on?
Yeah, it's your guide saying you should sleep upside down. No, it's from hanging from the ceiling. No. Well, both of you are in astral at this time. You're combining your energies. You are going through a lot of changes at this time in astral from what's happening. So there's a lot. The Earth is going through a lot of stuff right now. So you're going through a lot of stuff also. It's just a lot of timeline vibrations that are going on. You're helping other people, but also helping yourselves. There is you can say a timeline war going on, basically. So this is why you're feeling these aches and pains recently. How long this is going to go? Most likely a couple months, but your pain should not go on that much longer. But what's going on should come down more clearly. So you might feel a lot of Nordic energies possibly around you. There's just been a lot of stuff happening recently. Blessings.
Okay, and second question: Am I getting help with becoming more human? I seem to be going through a transition period right now.
Yes, assistance from the Yael, because they feel like they've neglected you for some time. They're trying to figure you out. They've had some issues figuring out your connection here. You'd be surprised. Aliens don't have all the answers. But they are, of course, your guides are, but the Yael feel very responsible because your transition, you were not more human. They feel responsible for that, from what I'm seeing. They just didn't understand you as much as they thought they did. So they're assisting as much as they can. So you might feel some panic around them. You probably felt some of the panic in the past because they're just trying to get you into your human torso. If I even said that right, your human body, basically. Blessings.
Okay, and next is Inara. Greetings. What is the connection that I have with the actor Chris Evans? I feel like we were lovers or something in a past life.
Past life, but also still continuing on from what I'm seeing in other Earth incarnations. I believe you're married to him in another incarnation. Currently going on another Earth reality. I know that might sound crazy to humanity, but you'd be surprised. I know it's time to wake up, world. There are other Earths that are different than this one, and you have a current connection there. It's not just a crush; it's a lot more than that. It's there for a reason. Sometimes you can connect to celebrities in that way, where you just sort of not obsessed, but kind of like attached, because there's attachments there for a reason. So, as for this incarnation, I don't believe you'll have one, but you definitely have one another. It can't be 100%, but I don't think there's no need for this incarnation. But I believe you will connect to him again. You connect to him all the time, so I believe you will connect to him again. Blessings. And he's not an actor in the other. If I'm connected to the right Chris Evans. Anyway, blessings.
Okay. Next, or her second question is: any messages from her higher self?
Yes, you're connecting to a higher energy within yourself. You're also, they do show you doing readings and assisting others with your spiritual messages, especially connection with the angels. They also see you seeing timelines when the time is right. Sometimes it's not right, but there are times when you will see them. They also see you assisting children, seeing their angels a little bit more clearly if it's needed. But basically, your opening is coming, or it's not fully here yet, but it's getting there as you're clearing lots. So your angel said just to explore your spiritual side. I'm from what I am seeing, it will come through clearly. A little bit fuzzy, but you got to get used to it also. So like sometimes like, is it me? Is it my guides? But it is your guides, but it is you also. But it's your guides giving you a message. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Amy. I've been going to a chiropractor for years now, and lately I've been wondering if it is actually helping me or making things worse. What do my spirit guides have to say about my alignment issues? Is it possible to get my body in complete alignment and feel good?
Well, they do see Reiki is a good way of energy alignment. I would at least check into that. But the chiropractor is actually good, but there's also Reiki energy that the Reiki can clear. Because you do have a lot of energy clogs at this time. That's causing this arrangement also. Is this something for you to research and see if this is comfortable for you to connect with? I believe it will be fine. I believe it will also make you feel younger also. Blessings.
Okay, second question. I was recently given some books that were published in the 1950s and 60s that belonged to my great-grandmother named Olive. One of the books is called The Secret Government of the United States. I had no idea that my great-grandmother was interested in this kind of information as well. Does she have any messages for me about this?
Yeah, she says to just explore it. What she found was correct, and conspiracy theories aren't always wrong. Sometimes it's a little bit off, a little bit too paranoid, but there is a lot of good information out there for you to connect to. So it is just explore. And she does have interest in the Masons from what I'm seeing. So that is one place to start. Blessings.
Okay, next is chat room page 2, and first one is Vosco. Peace and blessings. Any messages from my spirit guides?
Yes, lately it seems like you've been kind of hard on yourself to a certain degree in little ways from what I'm seeing. It's just to relax a little bit. There's been some tension, I believe, from the work environment. From what I'm seeing, it feels like you can't. Sometimes you feel like you can't always do what you like to do. So take it like a mini vacation. That doesn't mean you have to go anywhere, but a vacation from your problems. This might there's some things bothering you from what I'm seeing. Blessings.
Okay. And second question for Vosco. Any messages from any beings around me? Much love.
Yes, message from the Arcturians. You have been visiting a lot of the Anunnaki. Yes, one moment. Yes, you've been downloading a lot of information from the Anunnaki for your teaching purposes. And not all of it's being fully revealed what needs to be in this Earth environment. What Earth can handle, basically. But if you go into meditation, you might see a lot more stuff there. It's like, wow, I'm carrying all this stuff, and I got this a little bit. So, Earth can only handle so much. So this is something, it's up to you if you look into this. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Wanda 11. What am I doing in astral? I had experience with a young dog with curly hair, a green and a white cat, and a bird. I think a dove. There were people talking about the animals, and I took the bird away from where they had sat it next to the cat for fear the cat might. A lot was going on and said that I can't remember. I woke up some time when I heard my brother Michael's voice.
Well, basically, you're connecting to your soul animal as your friends. It is for healing, it is for conversation. Understand, you see them as animal, but they're actually more humanoid. So you're going to them for just your family reunion, basically, in astral. So there are more humanoid energies. There's a lot more beings there that you saw also. So this is just basically a family reunion from what I'm seeing. And it's also just, I believe more of these will come through. So understand when you remember as an animal, but there's a lot more to it than that. So blessings.
Okay. And second question, what other lives have I had with my sister-in-law, Fran? Blessings.
A lot of times in France, ancient France, even during the Roman occupations, from what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing Mongols. One moment. You weren't a Viking, but you were in the time of the Vikings. You weren't getting, but you were of the time. You were friends during that time. Yes, even one moment. This one's coming and going. Yes, ancient Rome. One moment. Yeah, so actually, were brother and sister during the ancient Rome time period. So there's one or two lifetimes that they weren't very long, from what I'm seeing. It was after all the crazy insanity of all the emperors. Of course, it didn't get much better in the end, but it was a little bit better. That you see in your history. There's one more. It's in your Renaissance, and it's not being very clear. The time of Leonardo da Vinci, I believe, he had an incarnation. I don't believe you knew him, but you knew of him. Florence. Yes, and both of you were both of you were very connected. As for Da Vinci, he was around. There might be more to that, but that's all they're giving me. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Angie S. Do my guides have any messages for me?
Yes, of course. They're saying they're trying to get communicating through you. They are showing a red chair, but they're not. That's like symbolism that they're using right now. Basically, like a thinking chair. Find a chair that you feel comfortable and sitting in to connect to them. It's like this is your spirit guide chair. So this is where I'm going to sit to connect to them. You can have music running with candle if you want, but this is my spirit guide chair, and I'm going to connect to them. No distractions. Let them come through so I can hear them. You might even see a cat, a feline being, because you have an alien feline being around you at this time. Also, essence.
Okay.
Yes.
And sorry. And next is her second question for Angie S. Do my fairy aspects have any messages for me?
Only that you go to Agartha and you're building fairy buildings, fairy huts, and there's a place you go into Astral also. They're not going into too much. And you have a connection to the dragons. Blessings.
Okay. And next is chat room 3, page 3. First question is from Symmetry. Any messages for him?
Yes, the Dracos seem to be letting up their grip. There has been a draconian control. Well, not say control, but a influence around you for some time. It does seem like you cleared a lot of that as you're doing a lot of self-cleaning right now for seeing more within yourself. That is what I see at this time. Blessings.
Okay. And what is his connection with Christy from the webinars?
I believe that was already asked, but I can always connect to that through my vibration. Well, you've both been Anunnaki on many incarnations. She has been your mother in an incarnation. I believe that's been mentioned, but also you've been Zeta's. I believe she was your mother, Zeta, in other incarnations. Also, as Nordics, you have been actually the stubborn one. She's the one that's kind of never judging you, but helping you out of situations. So the things that you were always trying to get into to figure things out as a Nordic of tall blonde, and sometimes you got into kind of situations where you couldn't get out of. So she was always bringing assistance. So it was a good learning experience for everybody. So it had a good purpose to it. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Daniel Yeah, next is Daniel. I want to understand why I'm having such a hard time connecting with happiness and joy with my girl. Right now, when I'm with her, I feel mostly sadness in my heart chakra. I want to know how much of this reality, I want to know how much of this is really me and how much of it is other entities.
But I don't think it's other entities. I think a lot of it's coming from her. She's not fully aware and having difficulty seeing it clearly because they're kind of hiding they're hiding themselves. But it is a lot of there's beings from her that are causing mischief with you at this time. They just don't want the two of you to be get together. It's a lower vibration, but you'll be able to clear it. Some of it's reptilian, some of it's Nordic, some of it is feline. So if you connect to that, it's most likely to be able to feel better. Yes, they like to hide. It's like to say they're hiding behind the bushes, you can say. Blessings.
Okay. And second question for Daniel is I want to know why is it that there is always a way for entities to connect to my visualizations and interfere with them? It seems like I can't really visualize anything without it being some big deal to someone.
Yes, it's like a wave that's coming to you, and it is there for to block you from what you truly need to see. And some of this is actually Anunnaki that are involved with it, from what I'm seeing. I'm seeing more of the Anunnaki presence around you at this time. Actually trying to watch over you, but in doing so, some things are being distorted around you. So not doing it on purpose, but there's a lot of there's like a highway, an alien highway going through you at this time. As you are aware, and not everything is going to be fully disclosed to you, but it should be soon. Some of it should start coming to you more quickly, such as your connection to insectoids are quite strong. So I don't believe you connected to him a whole lot. That's also should open some doors. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Stacy. Are there any messages from you on her current life situation?
Yes, it does seem like life is kind of on her shoulders and pretty heavy at this time. One moment. At this time, one moment. Waiting for your guys to come through 1 second. Well, obviously they're very protective of you, but also they say you're going through these lessons it's lessons that might last a few weeks, maybe a few months. It's lessons to better yourself. It's happening in a way where it's very subtle. It's not supposed to be very clear of the lessons. They're shadowing themselves for a reason, but it is sharpening your skills. It's just not being very clear. They can't even be clear what's going on because they'll interfere with the lessons that are being learned at this time. But at this moment, connect to Mother Mary's energy to help clear out the vibrations, bring song. Music is good. Having music in the room will help you calm down a lot of this ruckus going on. Blessings.
Okay. And our second question is I've been feeling very unclear in regards to the path I'm supposed to take. The more I try to relax and let things flow, the faster I become resentful for some reason. Are there any messages on that? As I've been experiencing a lot of these lower energies lately.
Oh, because there's a hesitant to go in what direction that feels right to you. It's like there's a part of you that just is like, okay, this is a good idea, and then part of you shuts it down. So you have not found exactly what it is that excites you the most, basically. It does seem like you're waiting for a path to open that has not come to you yet. So you have not really reached where you're heading yet. That's why. But in the meantime, just continue on your studies, and it will come. Yes, you have not fully reached what you're looking for yet. Your mission, the mission connection, the mission for your connection, has not fully showed itself. So, but it's possible that these other options will come more clear, but unlikely from what I'm saying. But whatever it is that you're connecting to, they're not giving me an indication. Will be showing itself soon. Blessings.
Okay. And next to Symmetry, any messages for him?
I believe that was already asked.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What have I been doing in Astral?
Who is this for?
For Symmetry?
Oh, he has another question now.
Yeah, accidentally read the old ones.
What is he doing? Astral? 1 moment.
Yeah.
Clearing a lot of old vibrations. A lot of. I'm not getting it. Well, you're connecting to a duck species. That's interesting. Yeah, you have a lot of connections to ducks. I'm saying the duck people. Howard the duck. I don't believe he is there, but the duck people. 1 moment. But you're just clearing a lot of stuff to give you more clearance of why you are here. So you're not getting all the answers you're looking for. So you are doing some self healing from what I'm saying.
Okay, next is KF Dance. Any messages for him?
Just follow what it is that excites you the most. Right now, there's some hesitance there. Just follow it. I do see music as an option, but also see other. But yes, I see music as a strong option around you. Just follow what's right for you. There's some hesitance on direction, but you just gotta trust your instinct and go for it. Basically, trust your instincts. Blessings.
Okay, second question. What is my connection with my friend Nan?
A lot of life, Earth lifetimes. 1 moment. One moment. I'm getting European. I'm not getting it. I do see France, but I also see Mexico also. So Mexican lifetimes, French lifetimes. I also see an Anunnaki connection there. That was the strongest one. That one was a little bit heavy for some people. Let's connect to a lot of Anunnaki connections and also Zeta and Yael. But you always had a strong bond. All these incarnations, no matter what happened, you always found yourselves. And you always stick together. From what I'm saying, blessings.
Okay, and that's the last of the questions for tonight. Thank you, Prime Creator.
Yes, thank you. Blessings, and happy Fireworks Day. Good day. All right. Blessings, everyone.